when you're trying to build something, you have to be obsessed with it. I was laying in bed when we were texting, and I was like, you know what? I don't feel like doing it today. I take Sunday off. We ain't got to record today. And then it was just something within me. I'm like, just text him and say you're ready. And that's what I did. I was laying in bed just because we just came back from lunch, and I had a little bit this rum bucket. Florida drinking is what you do during the day. So I had this big old rum bucket, and the drink was just on 10. I was dehydrated as hell. I was on the beach this morning. And so yeah, I was a little tipsy, just kind of sleepy a little bit. So I'm laying in bed, just kind of laying there. I'm like, bro, I need to make some content. I got to post. Um, and then I sent you that text. I'm like, I'm ready, and I wasn't ready. I was just laying there. But there's something within you that once you realize, all right, this is what I want, and there's only one way to get it, is to go after it, to pursue it. You start realizing that, all right, what I'm doing now, it's probably not going to be good enough until I got to push. I got to push. And even those days that, especially the days that you feel like, I don't feel like doing this. I don't feel like going to the gym. I don't feel like posting a video or editing video or making a podcast or asking somebody to record. You weren't the first person I asked to record today. There was multiple people that I hit up. Yo, you trying to record? Yo, you trying to record? I hit you up, and I just keep asking people, "Yo, you trying to record?" Until you get a yes. And so, of course, it's an ongoing thing and it's a lot of loneliness of being by yourself, of trying to build something, and nobody will care until the news picks it up, until they see, oh, bro, you say you full time on your podcast? You say you're sponsored now? Wow. Or now you're building out a studio or something. Nobody cares while it's just me in this small little room. With one camera, with one light, with one laptop, with one monitor, reading questions off my phone, interviewing my brother, or interviewing some friends that I used to work with. Nobody cares. But at some point, people are going to have to pay attention. And of course, I think me and you have had a chip on our shoulders most of our lives. There's part of me that's always been angry, to keep it 100. Why not us? Like, why are we not on an equivalent plane as the Ball brothers? And I realize we're just not doing what they're doing, because they're probably not intellectuals like we are. We're gifted. So it's not like we our only hope was to go hoop. And if we didn't get that, all right, well, McDonald's it is. Like, no, we have amazing minds. We just pick up stuff easily. That's a gift. It's a gift. So it's something that I constantly remind myself of whenever I get discouraged or I get tired. I'm like, bruh, this podcast ain't taking off. YouTube channel ain't taking off. I'm still in the mud. I'm like, well, that's where everybody starts, bruh. That's where everybody starts before they get to shine properly. We gotta get out the mud. So I think we're both kind of still in the mud, but we're still moving. So I expect that further down the line, we'll be referencing this podcast. We'll be referencing, the time in the Air Force or the time in Watertown playing video games in the back room, eating burritos. Like, those times are not forgotten. And it's something I constantly reflect on. It was like, I remember when we was hooping in the room, and like it just be musty and hot, and we playing T-Pain off my phone, and like just the memories of like where things were so much more simpler. But now as adults, we have established goals and direction to go in.